Still moving around. King of the North here.
Pride over here. And we're here to bring you our top 3 favorite moments.
Yeah, we'll go with 3. That's a good number.
Of Game of Frickin' Thrones.
You can see on my shirt. I'm a huge fan. Freaking fanboying up in this bitch.
Alright, so I'm going to start things off and talk about everyone's favorite dwarf. The Imp.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Peter Dinklage. This whole season, everything about Tyrion has been amazing. Everything from his whole, I demand a trial by combat.
Can I put a timeout in a second?
Sure.
I'm gonna quote you. It's so good! Frank likes that a lot, but it is good.
It's so good!
See?
It's so good!
Fantastic.
But yeah, like the whole story of everything. We both read the books.
Yes.
So we knew that what was coming, and we know what is coming. And it's winter.
Look, right there.
But Tyrion's just everything is just so good. And when I was reading in the books this whole trial, the whole 1,000 lying whores and the whole Shay's testimony in itself.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it broke my heart.
What a bitch.
It was just and then just to watch it, it was like getting broken up was all over again. But it was so good. And that's why Tyrion's my number 3 favorite moment.
Well, I'm gonna have to go with everyone's favorite queen with 17,000 names, Daenerys Stormborn. You could just throw Stormborn, Targaryen, whatever.
The Mother of Dragons.
The Mother of Dragons, we know that. She's a pretty cool character. I'm gonna go with when she first showed up to Marine. That speech she gave was fantastic. Now Tyrion, look, Peter Dinklage deserved a freaking Emmy for
all the
Emmys. Just give it to him. Whatever he does, he deserves an Emmy. As far as the speeches go, I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you. Tyrion's speech for the trial was fantastic. We both fanboyed for that. Dany's speech, a very close second. When she says "Namebedas" or whatever it is for fire, the slave collars, and I hope you can see my hand because I'm not in the camera.
I think
am I in the camera to do that?
Yeah, you're in the camera.
Okay, well it doesn't matter.
it does look like we're a little more zoomed in than normal.
Okay, well you should zoom in on it, but whatever. And this is it's great. I'm segueing here. I'm sorry guys, but that speech, it was almost when she said Dracarys in last season when she got the Unsullied. It gave me goosebumps. Not the goosebumps Peter Dinklage gives you because the man deserves an Emmy, but that's my number 3 moment from this season's Game of Thrones.
Let me be your champion. No, Sir Jorah Mormont. You shall remain in the friend zone.
Damn, poor Jorah.
Poor Jorah. My next favorite moment, I gotta talk about Stannis Baratheon in the Iron Bank. What? Yeah! It was so good. That's my so good. Basically, just the hinting at the Stannis army, where it's going to go, whether it's in someplace snowy or not, and just well, first off, Davos' speech was pretty cool.
The speeches that have been happening so far this season have been fantastic. Tyrion, Dany, and now Davos.
Oh, God, yeah, the speeches alone, they're so good, so good.
So good.
But yeah, it was just the whole thing, just the whole setup for what that means. You got Mycroft Holmes from this great show Sherlock coming into play, your head banker, and just the whole scene was so good.
It was what?
So good. So good. But yeah, the setup, the promise for what's to come in that. And like I said, we've read the books. We know what's coming. And winter is coming.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm kind of a little upset you picked that as your number 2. You kind of jumped in front of me with it, but it's cool. And I think you put everything out there that I want to say. You know me. You know how much I'm looking forward to what's about to happen. I don't think I could have put it any better than what you said. My number 2 moment. Reunited at last, Ghost and Jon Snow. I know that scene wasn't in the book, but I know they know what's going on, and it kind of had to fill in a little bit because the Bran story is a little bit boring.
Yeah, a little bit.
And you have, the Starks. You have Arya and Sansa so close together, and they're so close, but they're so far away. You have Bran and Jon, so close, but so far away. Bran sees Jon fighting the Night's Watch. The betrayers, I'm sorry. The Night's Watch betrayers. And he wants to call out. And he's being told by the Reed, Howland Reed. Not Howland Reed. Jojen Reed, thank you, sir. Jojen Reed, if you tell Jon you're here, he's not going to let you go on this journey. And Bran lets that happen. Jon ends up killing Rast. Not Rast. Why did I say Rast? I'm a jackass. It wasn't Rast. Ghost kills Rast. And after he kills Rast, he comes sauntering back to Jon, and it's a great, heartfelt moment. You don't get many of them in Game of Thrones. You damn sure don't get many of them with the Starks. So that's my number 2 favorite moment of this season so far.
There's no beasts allowed in Castle Black, Lord Snow.
Well, you better have a great military asset right here.
And probably one of my favorite moments, actually, yeah, my favorite moments this whole season is insert any scene with Oberon, the Red Viper Martell. Wow, this guy was so cool in the book.
Oh my God, was he?
Oh, he was so great in the book. So good.
So good.
And it's going to be my catchphrase, isn't it?
It should be. It's good. It's so good.
It's just, like, it's not just me saying it's so good. It's me, like, fanboying.
You're fanboying over your favorite character, too.
It's so hard not to fanboy over Oberon Martell. Like, if you've read the book, even if you're just watching the show, the guy is cool, calm, collective, but he is a warrior beast that will fuck shit up. And that's what I'm looking forward to in next week's episode when the Red Viper takes down the mountain that rides. And his whole arc. First off, who he is, his personality, the actor they got is perfect.
Fantastic.
The actor they got to play Oberon Martell, I can't imagine another actor. Like, he is perfect in every way, shape, and form.
I have to agree with you.
And it's so good. Everything he says, from the sex scenes to the, so did you fuck him like it was his last night? And
That was good.
that was such a good line. And when he's talking to Tyrion, I'll be your champion. When he's at the whorehouse and he's like, you know, you live, you die, fuck your way through life.
Yes.
That is words to live by.
Your friend's giving you life advice to screw your way through life.
There's boys, there's girls. Why choose?
Why choose?
Yeah.
I like the ladies.
I like the ladies
So,
too.
you know, I'm not going to go that route
Yeah.
with the dudes. But Oberyn Martell can go that route because he's gangsta.
He is
He's your
gangsta.
favorite character.
He's top 3.
Top 3?
Yeah, I actually have a pretty big heart on for Rhaegar Targaryen. Even though he's never actually showed up in the show, he has in the books a little bit. They decided to do something weird with Dany in book 2 with the tower.
Mm-hmm. She sees him.
She in the book she sees him, and in the show it's Khal Drogo. But Rhaegar Targaryen, I think the whole catalyst for the whole series,
Yeah, for the entire thing.
is probably my favorite character, and I'd say a close second would I'm really Arya Stark.
Oh, speaking of Arya Stark, my number 1 moment from this season's Game of Thrones was the end of the first episode entitled Two Swords.
She did there.
I know. Segue. 2 Swords. The beginning of the episode, you see Tywin Lannister melt down. Frank's going to show the replica that's not really a replica, but melts down ice. The Stark sword. Melts it down, makes 2 swords. He gives one to Jaime Lannister.
Oathkeeper.
Oathkeeper. Give it to him. And you're thinking, whoa, okay, that's the one sword. Maybe the other sword is ice. No. The other sword is not ice.
Widow's Bane.
I'm getting to it.
Okay.
Other sword, not ice, not Joffrey's stupid sword. It is needle. When you think of the Starks, you have ice. The other Stark sword is needle. It represents everything for Arya. It represents her family. It represents Winterfell. It represents the North. It represents everything. When she gets the sword back, she has Winterfell back. She has Jon Snow back, who gave her the sword. She has Bran, Rickon, Robb, Sansa, her mom, her dad. She has everything back. And then she goes on a rampage. She kills pretty much everything that's standing in her way. Everyone is standing in her way. I'm kind of looking forward to where she's going to go. We know where she's going to go. But you guys, if you haven't read the books, you don't know where she's going to go. But I can tell you one thing. You're going to be freaking pleased with what she does throughout her entire story arc.
I don't know. I know when she stabbed that one guy and repeated those lines, I was like, bravos, bravos.
High five on that one. And
I'm really funny.
Yeah. And that's our week's breakdown for our top moments for Game of Thrones this season.
Catch you next week, Internet.